Hey there, I'm Clark. This video is pretty different from the stuff that I usually make, but I needed to get this out there, get this off my chest, and if this video found you, then maybe you are relating to some of the things I'm saying, and maybe something that I have to say could help you. Yesterday, my dad and I had a really thought-provoking conversation about phones and the internet and the state of technology and how I and people in my generation use it. And I haven't been able to stop thinking about that conversation or its implications since. We're basically talking about how people in my generation, I'm 19, I don't know what generation that is, are addicted to the internet and technology and are completely subservient to it to their own detriment. And it's completely true. I agree 100% with basically everything he had to say. But since that conversation ended, I've been trying really hard to think critically about how generally the stuff that we were talking about phones and technology and the internet can actually relate to me and the problems that I have been experiencing recently. Lately, I have felt alone, undervalued, unappreciated, and generally just like society doesn't have a place for me and that I don't belong. And when I think about it, really, a huge reason why I think that is because of the internet and technology and how being on them constantly can change your viewpoint about life and happiness and can make you feel really just bad. I spend a lot of time on the internet, and a lot of what I put out there of myself is fake. Not just the YouTube videos I make or the streams that I do, but also being in a lobby in Valorant or being in a Discord call. Everything that I put out there is not me. And that might not be a problem if it wasn't bleeding into reality. That fake persona of the fake Clark is blending into the real Clark, and it's making me feel like I don't know who I am. But maybe more importantly than that, the internet has stopped me from being bored. I think back to when I was a kid, when my parents didn't let me have a phone or any social media until about 7th grade, and I would be so bored all the time. But that would lead to some of the most fun experiences I had because of my creativity and my inspiration that would allow me to make decisions that I would not have made if I was not bored. And it forced me to be a more happy person, even though sometimes I was bored. But now I'm at a place where at the tips of my fingers, I can find infinite entertainment, and that has led me to be a dopamine-addicted, phone-addicted slug of a person that is uninspired and can't find anything to do. Now, my thoughts are a little bit disjointed, and this isn't the most polished video, and I'm kind of rattling stuff off the top of my head. But if you're anything like me, you might be thinking of ways to try to not necessarily get better, but be a happier person, and how to get these feelings to go away. Now, I've been thinking for months now about ways to be happier and be a better person and live a more fulfilling human life. And I think the most important thing is to get off your devices. In any capacity, being on a device is bad for people. If you look at any research that anyone has done, the more that people do people things, the more happy they are. And I'm gonna try to be a lot better at this personally. I spend a lot of time on my phone when I don't need to be, and spend a lot of time on my computer when I could be doing so many better things than just trying to get those dopamine hits. Something that I've already been doing a lot to try and get better at this is something that everyone should do, which is physical activity. I've been going to the gym 3 days a week and the climbing gym 2 or 3 days a week for about 8 months now, and it's helped a ton. But that on its own does not help. Don't get confused. If you are doom scrolling and then going to the gym, there's more that you can be doing. So most importantly, the thing that I've been thinking about a lot is being able to compartmentalize. Obviously, in this day and age, it's almost impossible to be not on a phone or a computer in some capacity. You need it for work. You need it to find work. Some people need it to talk to their friends. I need it to be in the group chats that I am with friends to arrange hanging out in real life. There's no way to not be in it, which is why it's important to understand the concept of compartmentalization. I work a full-time job on a computer. I'm a video editor full-time, and so I need to be on it a lot. And I go to school where we use computers for the whole curriculum, so I can't just throw away technology. So the idea that I've been thinking about is compartmentalization, where I spend this time doing work, this time not doing work, and completely away from a phone. It's not that I spend this time at work and I'm on my work computer and then I'm at home and I'm like, I'm gonna watch a movie on my phone or doom scroll. I'm going to be at work at this time, and this is gonna be technology time, and this time I'm going to be just letting myself get bored, not on my phone, nowhere near technology. I don't know if that's the most helpful thing to hear, but that's what I've been thinking. That's what I've been trying to put into words, is being able to separate yourself from technology when it isn't necessary. Because I think, at least for me, it will make me a much happier person, a more creative person. I will be more inspired, and I think I will be feeling these feelings of unfulfillment less. Now, I know this was a bit of a messy video. I'm kind of bouncing around, just spitballing. There's no script. I'm just rattling off what's in my brain. But this is something that I needed to talk about. And I don't know if there's anyone out there that feels the same way, but if you do feel the same way and I was able to help you, great. If you have other ways to deal with these feelings of bad, just like say something, make a video about it, write it down, tell someone about it, have a conversation about it. Be able to understand and try and change the things that are making you not happy. And I guarantee that the internet has something to do with that. That technology has something to do with bad thoughts and bad feelings that you might have been having. Now, for all of my YouTube viewers that might have just watched this and they're like, he's quitting YouTube, getting off the internet totally. No. I am still going to keep doing YouTube the same way I have been. I'm going to keep the streaming schedule, the upload schedule, everything, going to keep delivering you the quality, fire content that you guys know. But I'm going to try to be more authentic and more me and stop trying to cater to the idea that I have of this content creator. I'm just going to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, and be like, there. Thank you for watching.